All right, in this video, I'm going to show you how to import your photos from your memory card in your camera to Lightroom and how to organize them. So you're going to open up Adobe Lightroom and you're going to be in the library module, which is our first module here. You're going to go ahead and get your memory card and you're going to take it out of your camera and put it into the slot on your desktop computer, and you're going to slide that in. The graphic should be facing you and the middle part gets inserted. So next, what should pop up is on the, if you have Adobe Lightroom open, you should get the import window to pop up automatically when you insert the memory card. If not, on the bottom left, you can just click import. So next, what we want to do is determine what are you importing and where is it going. So on the left-hand side, we have the from, and this is going to go from our camera or our memory card to, or what do we want to do with it? So we're going to copy them. We don't want to move them off the memory card. We just want to copy these images from the memory card. We want to copy them to our photo vault. If you haven't created your photo vault yet, we're going to go ahead and do this now. So we're going to click on the 2 in the top right corner, click the little arrows, and we want to go to other destination. So here we should see, we should see on the left-hand side of this window, you'll see all your stuff here. And if you scroll down, you should see your G drive, your Google Drive. That is if you've logged in on your desktop application. So if you have not done that, you want to do that first and then come back to this. So I see my G drive. So next I'm going to open up my drive. And then I'm going to create my photo vault. So I can either go to here, new folder, or I can right click and do new folder. I'm going to call this photo vault. And you never want to touch anything in this folder. Like you don't, in Google Drive, you don't want to ever open it up, at least during this class. What you want to do is just, like you can say, do not touch, because you don't want to touch anything in here. You don't want to rename any folders. You don't want to create new folders. Anything you do outside of Lightroom will upset Lightroom. So just make sure that you hit do not touch. You can write on there, or just as long as you know photo vault means it's locked, you're never going to touch it from Google Drive. There's another place that you will have, which is a web export folder. Those photos you can touch and put wherever you want. All right, so let's make that folder, and then you're going to select that folder. So now you see it's going to Google Drive, my drive, photo vault, don't touch. So when you're importing your photos here, you can select your images. All of these are checked, but my first one, I don't need, it was out of focus in a test image. Usually you can just import all your images because I want to see how you're working. But if there are ones that are totally black, maybe just uncheck those. So you can always hit uncheck all. And if you're sharing a camera with a partner, you can also do this. And then if yours are the first 4 images, you can click on the first one, hold down Shift, click on the last one. And then if you hit the check marks, it'll select all the ones that were selected. So if I had, let's see, uncheck all. So say I want this one, I'm holding down Control. I want these ones selected. I just hold down Control, select them, and then I can click the check mark once, and it'll select all the ones that I want. All right, so I want to check all. So the last thing is when you're importing, we make sure it's going from your memory card, copying to your photo vault, and then you always add it to a collection. So for this one, I'm going to be adding it to scavenger hunt, but say it's a new assignment. What you're going to do is hit this plus sign, and you're going to name it after the assignment. So usually it's in number order. So say you're going to go to, say this is our 4th assignment, 04, and we're going to call it, what was it? Nolan. Oops. And there you go. Whoa, my computer froze. Knolling. And then you're going to hit create, and then you'll go ahead and hit import. You don't need to, all of this stuff is just basically saying the same stuff as up here, so you don't really need to touch that. So it's going into knolling, then you hit import, and then you'll end up going to whatever folder you put it in, and it'll just add those files into that folder that you just imported them in. If you want to see the last photos you imported and you forgot to put them in a collection, you can also click on previous import, and then you can always select all, Control A, and if you need to create a new collection, so say you forgot to make one for our second assignment and you imported them on Friday, it's now Monday, you can hit create collection, say it's pinhole or second assignment, whatever it is, pinhole. Anything you have selected, it says include selected photos, so it's just going to make a new collection with those photos. So I hit create. Now my new pinhole is created, and then all those photos are inside. So it makes it really easy to go from your scavenger hunt to your pinhole to all your other assignments by just clicking on the collection. Otherwise, you'd be going through thousands of photos, and you're going to be scrolling and scrolling and scrolling looking for specific ones. All right. After you're done importing them, you can now move into our, if you want to add keywords or anything, and then you're going to move into develop to edit your photo. Once you're done editing, you then move on to selecting the photos you want to export, and then you will go ahead and export that photo. I have another video on how to create the export preset and how to export your photos.